Hey, do you want to get paid or not?
All right, elbows up.
Elbows up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pleb is back. In this report, Mark Carney continues having temper tantrums in front of the press, as yesterday he snapped at a female reporter and told her to shut up and stop asking questions. Also tonight, Mark Carney left almost speechless last night at his rally when a savage Canadian heckler asked him about his alleged ties to Jeffrey Epstein. And in the last story of the night, a clip of Pierre Poilievre is going viral on social media as airport employees run up to Pierre Poilievre to hug the man and take selfies with him, which tells me the polls, well, I don't think they're very real. You won't want to miss this report. Stick around. Welcome to your Thursday report. Now, before we get into the news, I would like to make a special announcement as this channel has a new sponsor. And the sponsor's name is Polymarket, which is the largest prediction market in the entire world. And I would like to say that I am beyond thrilled to be sponsored by Polymarket because I have been using them for a very long time. This is one of those things where it's not going to be hard to sell because I truly love Polymarket. And as you can see on their site, you could literally bet on anything. Like, what will Elon Musk say during the Brett Baer interview? You could bet on a Russia and Ukraine ceasefire. You could bet on if there's going to be a recession in the United States this year. You could bet on the price of Bitcoin by March 28th. It's truly crazy. You could bet on anything on this site, from politics to sports. You can even bet on how much money Minecraft the movie is going to make on opening weekend. So yes, folks, you can literally bet on anything on Polymarket, and that's why I think it's so fun. But Polymarket has partnered with me because for this election season, I am going to bring you the daily odds from Polymarket on who's going to be Canada's next prime minister. And according to the bets being placed over on Polymarket, Pierre Poilievre has a 43% chance, according to Polymarket, to be the next Prime Minister of Canada. So if you think Pierre Poilievre is going to win the election, now would probably be a good time to bet, as the odds are swinging around between Mark Carney and Pierre Poilievre the last couple of days. And I know already some of you are going to get offended and say, oh, Polymarket's fake. I don't believe the Folks, Polymarket is people who are putting their money where their mouth is. They're betting on this. The betting markets have 43% chance of Pierre Poilievre winning. So my message to you is go knock on doors, tell every single person you know to vote in this next election, because we are behind right now. But I think that things are going to turn around. All right, let's get into the stories. Tonight's first story will start with Mark Carney, who clearly has a massive temper problem and keeps snapping at the press. And yesterday was no exception, as he basically told a reporter to stop asking questions and to shut up. Look at this. All right, I'm going to translate what he says. It's a 17-second clip, but he's talking in French here, okay? Look at this.
Okay.
Is it time to talk to Trump?
Oui.
Yes.
Pour la deuxième partie, oui.
For the second part of your question, yes.
Oui.
Are you going to call him? Yeah.
Tôt. OK, tôt. Ça suffit, hein?
Wow. Okay. She's asking him when he's going to call Trump. And Mark Carney snaps here. When he says, ça suffit, that means enough. Stop asking questions.
OK, tôt. Ça suffit, hein?
And this is not Mark Carney's first time being a dick in front of the press. He's done it countless times over the last weeks. And thanks to Dr. David Jacobs, he put together this compilation video, which perfectly summarizes how much of a dick Mark Carney truly is.
Look inside yourself, Rosemary. OK, tôt. Ça suffit, hein? Point final.
As it faces not just a trade war, you say you were enthusiastic.
I'll take that as a no then.
No, you'll take that as a very comprehensive answer to your question. Are you the last local person? Can we? Okay, I feel that, yeah.
Look inside yourself, Rosemary.
Wow. Now let's move things over to Mark Carney's rally last night that got derailed by a heckler. But first, let's go see what the crowd size looked like. According to CTV News reporter Judy Trin, approximately 1,600 people were at Mark Carney's rally last night. But guess what? That number is probably fake. People were not buying the 1,600 number and started asking AI how many people are in this photo, which Grok estimates at only 200 people. And the internet detectives went crazy on this one, like Josh Ryan, who got this data for us. Apparently, the area is 2,100 feet. The average space per person is 7 squared feet, which estimates that the amount of people that were at Mark Carney's rally last night was only 300 people. Now, estimating crowd sizes is a tricky one, but here is Pierre Poilievre's rally versus Mark Carney's rally last night. You could tell how much bigger the Pierre Poilievre rally was. It is literally night and day here. Wow. All right, now let's bring it back to the Mark Carney rally, because what happens next is absolutely hilarious. Now, what happens next at Mark Carney's rally is absolutely priceless, as a YouTuber, MCGA, Make Great Canadian Media, confronted Mark Carney about his alleged ties to Jeffrey Epstein, and the footage is absolutely priceless. This is so good.
How many kids did you molest with Jeffrey Epstein?
Honnêtement.
You took pictures with Ghislaine Maxwell. Why is he responding in French here? Wow. This dude's a hero. But let's analyze Mark Carney's face after this is said here.
How many kids did you molest with Jeffrey Epstein?
The body language here is something. He's like, oh shit. They found out? No, I'm just kidding. This is all alleged. But yes, this is his reaction. You have pictures with Ghislaine Maxwell, and then he does this. Why the hell is Mark Carney not denying this? What kind of response is this to these accusations? I mean, now he's going to start bumbling in French? Like, are you kidding me? This is so weird. This entire reaction is weird, man. It's weird. If I was him, I would have came up with a straight up denial, but guess what? He's not denying it. And here is footage of the protester being kicked out of the event. He's getting booed hard. The liberal boomers are mad at him, especially this lady. Look, zoom in here. This boomer is pissed. And I can already hear the comments once again. Pleb, stop making fun of boomers. I'm not making fun of all boomers. I'm making fun of liberal boomers. There's a lot of boomers who watch my show, and I can tell you they are extremely based and extremely awake and don't fall for the CBC propaganda. But in all seriousness, I mean, this heckler did raise some good questions. Why is Mark Carney with Jeffrey Epstein's associate, Ghislaine Maxwell? Why are they in pictures together? Mark Carney's wife and Mark Carney with Ghislaine Maxwell over here. I mean, the dude is asking some legitimate questions, and Canadians deserve answers. In our next story of the night, I want to feature a clip of Pierre Poilievre that paints a much different story than what the polls are telling us here in Canada, as Pierre Poilievre was getting onto his campaign plane yesterday, and blue-collar Canadians ran up to him to hug him and take selfies, something you will never see with Mark Carney. Look at this. Wow. The people who wake up in the morning and work hard are not voting for the Liberals. I like to call these people the Tim Hortons double-double in the morning crowd. These people are voting for Pierre Poilievre. It's obvious. Look how excited they are. And this wasn't staged. They just happened to be at the airport at the time Pierre Poilievre was there, and they know who Pierre is. They ran up to him to hug the guy. Look at that. Aww. Look at that. And those workers are very diverse. Unlike the Mark Carney crowds, which are just old, liberal, white, rich boomers. And Cat Canada took that clip and did a side-by-side comparison of when Mark Carney interacts with blue-collar Tim Hortons double-double Canadians and how Pierre Poilievre's interactions go with these same people. It's honestly night and day. Look at this. Just look at the difference between the Tim Hortons double-double crowd when they meet Pierre and they meet Mark Carney. Night and day. Look how they just mug him. They're mugging him. Shout out to the Black Hat construction guy. This guy's a legend. All right. Do you believe the polls?
Well, hello everyone. And,
look at this.
Welcome to this announcement, and those who are visiting us, welcome
night and day
to Edmonton, Alberta's capital city, and the city of festivals. And so
the guys at the top look like hostages. Legit. I'm not even exaggerating here. They look like they'd rather die than be there.
Good afternoon, and today is an exciting day. We're working incredibly hard in Edmonton to build housing our city needs.
You're telling me that the guy on top is going to beat the guy on the bottom? Are you out of your mind? I don't believe any of these polls. I truly believe on election day that the left in Canada are going to be absolutely shocked. And this weirdness around blue-collar workers seems to be a theme in Mark Carney's campaign, as yesterday I believe he went to go visit auto workers in Ontario and received a cold welcome like he always does when he tries to talk to working class people.
Can everyone hear me? Hopefully not. If you're lucky, you can't hear me. If you're unfortunate, you're close, you can hear me.
She's not impressed. She's not impressed. They don't even know who the hell this guy is.
Mark Carney, Prime Minister.
I'm Mark Carney. Who the hell is this guy?
You got Chris Sutton, who is a former millwright who's running for MP in Essex. So if you're in Essex or know anyone in Essex and you want someone in Parliament who actually knows what he's doing, he's our guy. And Eric Bismarck, who is the MP here in Windsor, and nobody knows more in politics about the auto industry than Eric. Union auto industry than Eric. Look, I'll just say a couple of things. First, thank you for, sorry to interrupt, but thank the team here for taking me around, showing us what you do. It's hugely impressive. And we all know that we're facing a big challenge, right, with Trump and the tariffs and everything. And I just want to say what we're doing about it to make sure that we come out on top. And I'm going to say some specific.
Okay, this makes it worth getting through this Mark Carney clip. Look at their reactions on their face. Look at her. Look at her. This is great.
Specifics, but I'm going to give you
what the hell is this? Who is this guy?
the big picture, which is the Americans are hurting themselves. So, look, thank you for everything you're doing. The government's here for you. These guys are here for you. I'm the spokesperson. They're the.
Why did they zoom in? This one's like F my life. This guy's like F my life. This guy's like F my life. She kind of looks happy to be there, but everyone is like, wow. They don't look like they want to be there.
They're the experts.
This guy's face just says it all.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Good ending to a boring Mark Carney speech. So, yes, while Mark Carney was being weird around blue-collar Canadians again, Pierre Poilievre was in Quebec getting standing ovations from the French-Canadian people for saying that he will fight for their culture. For those who don't know French, this says responsible federalism.
The rest of Canada has to learn from Quebec's determination and its courage to protect its way of life, culture, and identity. Quebecers, do not tear down their statues, pull down their flags, or hide who they are. They sing their songs, tell their stories, and wave their flag.
Look at that, standing ovation.
And Canadians should do the same.
And aside from receiving standing ovations in a uniquely crazy place like Quebec, trust me, I know, I live here, Pierre Poilievre caught the attention of Quebec's premier yesterday as he is now backing Pierre Poilievre because Pierre Poilievre is actually going to do something about Canada's immigration mess.
CTV News. How confident are you that the federal leaders will actually listen to these demands? Presumably every other premier has requests like this.
Right. But first, I'm very happy about what Mr. Poilievre said last night. He said that he's ready to transfer us selection of temporary workers, the PMI program. So it's a huge gain for Quebec. I hope other leaders will do the same. Now, regarding the asylum seekers, I'm asking everybody to reduce them by.
Very good, Keck. I'm asking.
The asylum seekers, I'm asking everybody to reduce them by 50% within the next 3 years. I hope I'll have a good answer.
Sounds to me like he's just as fed up with mass immigration as we are. Thank you, Pierre Poilievre, for doing something about the immigration. Là. It's out of control here in Quebec. Là. We don't even recognize La Belle Province anymore. It looks like the Middle East, third world. Là. So thank you, Pierre. Là. The people of Quebec, là. We love you. We support you. Pierre Poilievre for Prime Minister. Let's effing go. Thank you. All right, guys, that is going to be a wrap for today's episode. But I want you to tell me in the comments down below regarding that Mark Carney heckler yesterday. Do you guys believe that Mark Carney has ties to Jeffrey Epstein? Do you believe what he was saying? Do you guys think it's weird that Mark Carney was photographed with Ghislaine Maxwell? I want to hear what you guys think about that in the comments down below. All right, guys, if you enjoyed today's show, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you to my new sponsor, Polymarket. My name is The Pleb, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more election coverage. See you at the next one. Peace.